Hi everyone, haven't played these holes in over 6 months from the last tournament we had, and I'm actually quite happy with the score. This is the first time I played the holes in 6 months, but I'm going to put out some video here for y'all, let you know how I played the holes, and we'll get her done. There's a look at the scorecard for the opening or the qualification round. So let's get started on the video here. Alright, we're back for hole number 1. Now let's see what we did here. I believe we're going full top, full right spin, using a navigator, power 1 ball. What I'm doing here is seeing the right side of that target, have it so it touches the rough. This way you have a guide. Every time you play the hole, you do the same thing. This way your landing position of the ball is hopefully around the same area every time you play. So that's full top, full right, navigator, plus 10 elevation. And you play this, of course, at max distance. So it looks like I'm hoping you get around 351 yards. 351, 352, somewhere in that range. No, 344. I think we're still going to be good here. Let's take a look at what we did for the second shot. I believe it's 344 because we didn't push it back up. After the drive, you can turn the target around and push it back up to full overpower. But we didn't do that here. That's why we fell short, 344. Okay, here's a look at the second shot. Let's see what we did here. We went with the Hornet. It's got a high accuracy. And we're playing this at 0% elevation, I believe I went here. And see, that's the reason on the initial drive that you would want to push the target back up so that you get it further. Like in this situation here, we didn't get it as far as I wanted to get it. I wanted to get it closer to the flag, and then I would have given it one back, one right spin. But we had to go straight at the hole here. We're giving it no spin now.
Perfect shot.
So that's the beauty of pushing the drive, the target back further up. So you can give it the backspin you want to give it on the ball. So yeah, once again, I play this at 0%. That's hole number 1. Okay, we're back for hole 2. We played this at 0% elevation, minimum distance of your sniper, and Marlin, power 0 ball. We're going to go with a rough bump, of course. No top spin, no back spin, full right spin. So it's basically 0% elevation, min distance, sniper, Marlin.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Okay, that didn't work out very well. So in my notes, I put down here, try minus 10% elevation. So I was about to, next time I play this thing, seeing it didn't work out here. As you can see, our adjustment, the wind is blowing from west to east. So that means it's pushing the ball from west to east. So if we played this at 0% elevation, and we landed left of the flag, that means we don't want to adjust it as far as we did with this particular shot. So in that situation, I would go minus 10%, so you're not adjusting it quite as far. So yeah, I believe this went left of hole. That means we adjusted it too much.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, so I'm going to give that a shot next time I play it at -10 elevation. And then we'll see what we can do. So that's hole 2. Here we are, back for hole 3. Okay, here I'm going to go with full top, full right spin, quasar. I'm always experimenting with the power 1, power 0 balls. It's not so costly as the Kingmakers and the Titans are, especially if you don't have very many of them. So the red is halfway into the rough here. It's not quite maximum distance, so be careful. I got the top part of the blue pretty much close to the top part of the fairway there too. So we played this at +10 elevation, quasar, full top, full right. Line it up so that the right hand side of the target is the red's halfway in the rough. And here's the second shot. This is a par 5, so this is your albatross chance here, opportunity. We played this again at 0% elevation, minimum distance of the club. Make sure you use it minimum distance here. About 2.5 top, 2 3/4 top, somewhere in that range. Right here we're looking for the funnel, so we're moving it back and forth. Make sure the guide goes through the flag, just past the hole. So if you're moving it back and forth there, try to find the middle part of the funnel. This way, if you great ball it to the left or the right, you're still going to be okay. So you're actually trying to find the middle part of the funnel when you're doing this. So once again, that's 0%, min distance. About 2 3/4 top, a full left spin. And that's hole number 3. Let's take a look at hole number 4. Alright, we're back for hole number 4. I believe this is another par 3. So what do I have in my notes here? Aim left edge of the hole, the tip of the ball guide. So we're going to go 8 top, full left, 8 top spin, full left with a power 0 ball. And we're going to go with the Goliath here. So right here we're trying to hit the top part of the 8. So Goliath, full top or 8 top. Look at the tip of the ball guide. That's important to look at the tip of the ball guide. Then you'll know where the target needs to be placed. So, like I said, aim left edge of the hole or the cup. Tip of the ball guide. So the yellow part of the target is just past the rough, if you look at that. And this is played at 0% elevation. I played this. Quite a few people are playing this at 25% elevation and that. I played at 0, works for me. Worked for me in the Dunes tournament we had 6 months ago. The exact same holes as these. So that's hole 4. Alright, we're back for hole 5. This is a par 4, I believe. And we're going to use the big topper here. Try to get it down as far as we can. So full top, 1 bar left, because you can see the wind's pushing us a little bit to the east. So we want to kind of rectify that bit by, I always rectify the wind a little bit. So if you got that 1 bar left spin, use it that way. So full top, 1 left, put the ball guide center of fairway pretty much. And we're going to go with +10 maximum distance of the club. So I believe this is going to set us somewhere around 387 yards. Let's take a look. So 388, yeah, pretty much at range. So with that distance, we're going to go with between, looks like we missed it here, but we're going to go between mid and max distance of our dart. So we're going to use the dart. We're going to go with no spin. So what I like to do is put the tip of the ball guide right at the hole and then just pull it back, straight back. This way you know you're going straight at the hole. Line it up with the hole with the ball guide in the hole, then pull it straight back. That's how I always like to shoot my straight shots at the hole, especially with this dart. So once again, that's 0% elevation with this shot I played. And between mid and max distance, so about 75% of your club. So we hit great to the left, that's why we missed this shot. If we would have hit perfect, I'm pretty sure that's in. So that's hole number 5. So we're back for hole number 6. And once again, we're going to go with the big topper here. You're going to go full top. And once again, I'd go one right spin because of the angle of the wind, like I mentioned on a previous hole. And we're just basically lining the tip of the ball guide with the edge of the sand trap, because you know you're going to get a wind push. So you don't even have to bother adjusting the wind direction here. Just line the ball guide up somewhere around the left-hand side of that sand trap. Let the wind push it. Mark down the yardage if you wish. This is the second shot. Still a work in progress. You can either do a rough bump here or go directly at the hole. I found the rough bump to be kind of inconsistent, and you have to get the proper elevation level for that. For this particular shot, I went with 15% elevation. And I'm not even sure what I used for spin on here. Let's take a look again. I believe this is... Yeah, we're going full back, one left. Now I believe I missed this shot as well. So we'll have to see what we did wrong with it. If you're going with the rough bump, you can go 5 top spin and 1 left spin. But you're not going to have enough top spin with your sniper, so you're going to have to use a horizon or something like that. And I would try maybe 20% or something like that on the rough bump. So we hit perfect here. We went with 15%. And we just missed it. So next time I would probably try mid-distance of the club and go with the right edge of the cup, because we're very close to getting that one there. For the albatross, still got ourselves an eagle. Okay, we're back for hole 7. We're playing this at 10%. Mid-distance of the club. Okay, we went 3/4 back. Maximum left spin. So this is a power 1 quasar ball. 3/4 back. Maximum left spin. And you can see we're going with the backbone here. And I actually went with 15% maximum distance. I lined this up left of flag. Tip of the guide. So look at the tip of the ball guide.
Perfect shot.
That's important. I found out these are the important factors if you want to sink that in here. Is go 3/4 back, max left, quasar, 15% max elevation. And it's important that you line up left of the flag and the tip of the guide. So look at the tip of your ball guide. Watch where it's going here. Left the flag between the edge of the cup and the flag. And you've seen the results. We got a hole-in-one on hole 7, so let's go to hole 8. Alright, we're back for hole 8. This one here, once again, I think this is the 3rd hole we played the big topper, but it comes in handy on this hole. Again, we're going to go full top, 1 left, because we're trying to keep it away from the rough patch there on the right-hand side. It's the only reason we're going to go with left spin here. So full top, 1 left. We're going to let the wind push it again. No wind adjustment. We got the ball guide lined up so it's about the left side of that sand trap. We're going to let the wind just carry the ball. So there's no adjustment. Just make sure you line up the guide, because we're trying to get the wind to actually help us here to carry the ball as far as we can. And that's another reason why we went with the Quasar here instead of a Navigator. A Navigator will cut down the wind, and we actually don't want the wind to get cut down here. We want it to actually help us so it carries the ball further. So that's why I went with the Quasar. So if you're going to play this, you're going to play it at well, I wouldn't worry about this. Just look at the yard marker, how far it goes. 374 yards is what we're looking for. 374, 375. And there you have it, 374. So this is the second shot on this par 4. So with 374 yards, we're going to play this at 1 back, 1 right spin. I like using the Kingfisher. Once again, high accuracy. So I'm checking the distance out here. I find it to be between mid distance and max distance. So about 75% of your club. And what that works out is to a mid distance plus 0.3. So 1 back, 1 right, aim it at the hole, go 0% elevation is what I played here. And the way I played this shot is I went mid plus 0.3. So it's at 75% of your club, 0% elevation, 1 back, 1 right. There you have it. Hole number 8. Let's catch you on the final hole. Alright, we're back for hole number 9, the final hole here. This year we're going to play with a quarterback because we want to take advantage of the curl that we have with the club. So we're going 2 top, 4 right spin. That's why we went with a Katana here, power 2 ball. It's got a lot of side spin to it. So blue touch in the rough, 10% elevation, max distance, full curl.
Perfect shot.
I believe that's going to let us sit somewhere around 310 yards. Yes, it does. 310 yards. So that means that 310 yards for the second shot. We're going to play this at mid distance of the sniper. We got a sniper 7 here, I believe. We're playing mid distance, and we're playing this at 25% elevation. We're going to go with 1 top, full right spin. And I believe we're going to set this up because we're going to set this up so that the ball guide is just before the hole, because we're going to have a wind push as well here a little bit. So if you look at the tip of the guide there, and we're going to have that wind push. We played this at mid distance. Once again, 25% elevation, 1 top, 4 right. And we hit great to the right, but that helped us out. As you can see, albatross. So there you have it, folks. That's the 9 holes here. I hope it helps you. Good luck, and I hope you can get some, at least a top 10 here. So best of luck, take care, and be safe out there. See you on the next one.